Hello everybody, this is Tate Mason here from the World Center for Birds of Prey, coming to you on a beautiful spring day, a day where we would normally be full of school kids and full of visitors from all over the world, but we are closed due to the COVID-19 pandemic. And at a time like this, it's really important that we take care of our community, and we were one of the first attractions in Idaho to close our doors as a result of this pandemic. That's given us an opportunity to take our learning online. Our Facebook Live series has reached thousands of people, and we're also, we have our online programming where we're doing essentially our school tours, the virtual speaker series I know a lot of you all have tuned into, and we're just taking the opportunity to bring these raptors to the world virtually. And this one here is a very hidden western screech owl, hiding in the daytime. This bird would normally be sleeping. In fact, he was sleeping until just a couple of minutes ago. Anyway, thanks for everything that you do for conservation, and we look forward to the next time we can all get together in person.
Hi, we are the propagation team stationed on site at the World Center for Birds of Prey. We help endangered species breed in captivity for conservation purposes. Currently, our work focuses on the critically endangered California condor, but we also have a small experimental population of Taita falcons. In the midst of a global pandemic, the captive California condors remain undisturbed. Breeding season is underway, and the propagation staff is keeping up. Due to the sensitive nature of the species we work with, the propagation team lives on-site in isolation, allowing us to remain operating as usual during these unusual times. Nevertheless, we aim to adhere to safety guidelines and have taken all appropriate measures to ensure maximum isolation from each other while still continuing our daily care and monitoring. The condors, on the other hand, refuse to stay away from each other. We are happy to announce that 11 pairs have already laid 13 eggs. This includes all 10 of our established pairs and one newly formed pair. In addition, 3 of our eggs have already hatched successfully. And the good news doesn't end there. Due to a U.S. Fish and Wildlife grant awarded to us, and with the support and generosity of JW Construction and Hatch Design, we have added a new condor propagation building on site with 2 new chambers for future breeding. So send good thoughts, since we will still have many young to hatch, and thank you everyone for staying home and allowing us to safely continue with business as usual.
Greetings, Sarah Schulwitz here, Director of the American Kestrel Partnership. I hope you all are doing well and staying safe during these uncertain times. Just want to give you some quick updates as to what we are doing a little bit differently amidst this global pandemic. So as you all know, AKP partners often monitor their boxes in groups of people. So we wanted to let people know that we're fully supportive of them if they decide not to monitor this year. And we also were able to add a feature on our data entry portal to have people let us know electronically if they decided to reduce how much they monitored or not monitor at all. However, I did check the database, and as of now, we already have 20% of boxes that were monitored last year have already been monitored this year. Lastly, I think the one of the biggest changes for me is that I now have a new kind of office mate. She is 1 year old, and she's used to going to daycare, and so it's been kind of a challenge to be working from home with a little one, but we're making it work.
Hi, my name is Mike Henderson, and I manage the Gyrfalcon and Tundra Conservation Program. We study gyrfalcon ecology to identify life history traits that make the world's largest falcon vulnerable to the rapid climate change unfolding in the Arctic. Like many others, we've had to make some adjustments due to the COVID-19 outbreak. First, we've postponed the second season of our prey surveys until the summer of 2021. Due to travel restrictions, it remains unlikely that we'll be able to complete our May helicopter survey or install cameras during our typical time frame. However, we remain hopeful that we can complete our second round of helicopter surveys, as well as band and collect samples from nestlings. In lieu of a typical field season, I will focus on publishing our research, of which we currently have 2 papers under review and a third one that's just about there. I will also help to identify and acquire funding for our research and give public presentations remotely. I wanted to end this on a more cheerful note and demonstrate how trail cameras can reveal remarkable details about raptors and show just how interactive and intriguing wildlife can be when no one's looking. I hope you enjoy, and please stay safe out there.
When you're strange, faces come out of the rain. When you're strange, no one remembers your name. When you're strange, when you're strange, when you're strange. People are strange when you're a stranger. Faces look ugly when you're alone. Women seem wicked when you're unwanted. Streets are uneven when you're down.
Hi, my name's Tim Hauk. I'm the program manager for the California Condor recovery effort here in Arizona and Utah. Down here in the desert Southwest, we are working day in and day out in an effort to recover the critically endangered California condor. Fortunately, COVID-19 has had minimal impact on our day-to-day field activities. And honestly, we live in a very beautiful yet remote location, so that works in our favor. However, we are taking extra precautions by limiting our interaction with the public, as well as limiting our time in the big cities. Now, I can assure you that we will get through this. This is just one more challenge that we face on the road to recovery. And before long, we hope to return to some sense of normalcy. Until then, the path forward has been paved by those who have come before us, and we will continue down that road with our eyes to the skies and our passion to persevere leading the way.
Hello everyone, I hope this finds you well. My name is Paul Juergens. I'm a biologist with the Peregrine Fund. Given the circumstances of the COVID-19 pandemic, you can imagine our activities as biologists have also been impacted. What that translates to is many of us are spending more time in the office than usual. Normally, Brian and I on the Aplamado Falcon project would be preparing for annual territory occupancy survey work in Texas. For now, this work is postponed. In the meantime, Brian has made a nice update on our activities in Texas earlier this year. I've also been digging around in my computer looking at old video, found something that I thought would be interesting to show you all. It's a video I took almost 6 years ago of a young male falcon chasing a yellow warbler. Hunting success rates vary widely with bird-eating raptors, but on average, falcons tend to be successful about 20% of the time. I hope you enjoy the video displaying the tenacity of the Aplamado falcon in the hunt. Be safe, be well, and stay tuned for more videos from the Peregrine Fund.
Hi, my name is Thomas Hayes. I coordinate the Peregrine Fund's efforts in the Dominican Republic to save the critically endangered Ridgway's hawk from extinction. Currently, I'm in my backyard in Boise, Idaho, and unable to return to the Dominican Republic this nesting season due to the COVID-19 pandemic. I'm really fortunate and proud to have a great crew of local Dominicans who continue our work down there and to date have been doing a fantastic job. We've asked our entire crew to make their health and safety and that of their families their top priority. One of our primary tasks is to climb and treat nests to prevent mortality in nestlings caused by a parasitic nest fly. To date, we've managed to treat most of the nests that are accessible, and we're also monitoring the birds that we released last year in Añana Vargas National Park. Unfortunately, we will not be releasing Ridgway's hawks this year in Añana Vargas National Park, but we'll continue to monitor those birds. And we have actually been already seeing some signs of nesting behavior and nest construction from some of these birds, so that's really exciting news. This is looking to be one of the best, if not the best, season on record to date, so things are going fairly well. Thank you.
My name is Hannah Weaver, and I manage the Puerto Rican Sharp-shinned hawk field project. From hurricanes to earthquakes, and now a global pandemic, you could say Puerto Rico has been through a lot in the last 3 years. But through it all, our team continues to navigate the ever-changing landscape with conservation leading the way. After 2 months of intensive field surveys, we decided to temporarily suspend field activities due to the COVID-19 pandemic. While our team is not in the field, we have adjusted our focus to the important tasks of writing grants and papers, developing educational materials, synthesizing data, and planning ahead for the moment we can return to Puerto Rico. So on behalf of our entire team, thank you for helping us build a strong foundation to recover this incredible species. We cannot wait to get back into the field and carry on our work.
Hola, mi nombre es José de Jesús Vargas González. I am Panamanian. I am very proud to be part of the Peregrine Fund team. I am the director of the Harp Eagle and Darien Initiative project. Under the current situation with the virus that affect many countries around the world, we are very, very strong in keep safe and keep healthy our technician, our partner, and also the student that help our technician continue working, collecting information about the Harp Eagle status, breeding status, behavior information, the diet of the species. They continue giving advice to the farmer that are part of our sustainable component. Thank you to support our project, to help us to continue doing something different for conservation, something different from the people, something different for one species that support the conservation of thousands of species in the Darien forest. So thank you very much. Muchas gracias.
Hi, this is Darcy Ogata. I am the Assistant Director of Africa Programs. I am coming to you this morning from a very wet Thika in central Kenya. I work on the Coexistence Co-op project, which is a collaborative project to help communities in northern Kenya coexist with wildlife. We are particularly concerned about the poisoning of vultures. I have a great team that I work with. We have 5 people on the team, and of course our safety during this COVID-19 outbreak is of utmost importance. This has greatly impacted our trainings because we typically do community trainings, and we are no longer able to gather in large groups. So for the time being, we are working from home. We are conducting assessments on the impacts of our trainings in the communities. We are working to improve our communications as well as doing fundraising, and we are preparing reports to donors as well as scientific evaluations of our monitoring work. We're really excited that over 350 new bomas have been built since the beginning of our project. This means that there's a lot less human-wildlife conflict. We are hopeful that once the COVID-19 outbreak has passed, we'll be able to get back to work. We know the communities are relying on us. We have a huge demand for our trainings, and we really hope that this passes soon and we can get back to doing what we do best. Thanks, and greetings from Kenya.